Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got an interesting little pair here today. It's by Mountain Culture out of the Blue Mountains in west of Sydney in Australia. So we've got JOCKS and JOCKS. So two beers, the same base, same hop profile. And as far as the hop goes, it's an experimental hop. It's HBC 1019 from Yakima Chief. So they're both New England IPAs. JOCKS is at 6.6%. And JOCKS is at 7%. So yeah, same malt profile, same hop, same water, but they've got different yeast. And the two yeast strains are brand new as well. They're by, it's a company called Froth. I think they're out of Melbourne. So it's pretty much a collaboration with Yakima Chief hops in America, Cryer Malt, which is, they're either Australian or New Zealand. I think they're Australian. And yeah, Froth, which is the yeast. So yeah, pretty cool concept and cool name, Socks and JOCKS. And just to go along with the whole promo of it, they actually had a pair of JOCKS and a pair of socks. So I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, I'm going to taste both of them. I've got my nice little Mountain Culture glass here. It's going to be interesting because yeah, yeast, same malt, same hops, but different yeast. So you might just get slight, like subtle changes in sweetness, or maybe some fruits might come out in one that don't come out in the other. So yeah, it'd be pretty interesting. And just the fact that one's 0.4% higher as well. It's pretty cool. How you going, Craig? Good to see you, brother. Hope all's well. I did a review earlier today and I wanted to do this one. And I thought I'll do it a bit later and hope that there's more people around. Because if I do them in my afternoon, it's not really worth it. There's no one around. So hopefully there's a few more now. So I'll pour a little bit of JOCKS first, shall I? And yeah, this new hop, I don't know much about. So it'd be interesting to see what notes we get from that. I might just go like a little bit of each. So yeah, pours like a light orange. Doesn't look as sort of bright in the camera, but I did open these cans a while ago just to take a photo, so the head's probably a bit lighter than what it was initially. So yeah, it looks like it's got that sort of soft pillowy look to it. I'd say medium body, fairly light carbonation. Let's go a whiff. So it smells like quite tropical. I'm getting pineapple, maybe some mango. There's like I reckon there's guava or something like that. There's like another sort of sweet tropical fruit. I feel like there's some lemon and lime as well. Maybe some orange. It smells quite sweet. It's like a mixture of tropical and citrus fruit. Interesting. Anyway, I'm going in. Let's see how it goes. Cheers, peeps. Got my proper headwear on as well. Yeah, it's very soft, delicate. It's got like a white bread backbone. I'd say sort of low end medium body. It's not as full as a lot of mountain culture beers. I reckon there's a touch of peach there as well. It's just a little touch of like sweet stone fruit. But yeah, definitely pineapple and orange. I'm just trying to think if there's been a duo of beers where they've sort of come out like this same pretty much the same beer with a different yeast that I can remember. It's a cool little concept though. Yeah, there's definitely peach there. Reminds me of like a peach iced tea. And you're getting that like zingy lime that you get in a lot of sort of New Zealand hops. But yeah, I find a lot of the new hop like varietals that are coming out, they seem to have a lot of sweet fruit. And apologies if you can hear my dog snoring behind me. Good on him that he can sleep because his owner can't. That ain't good, dude. Don't know what's going on there. I know Range Brewing in Brisbane have had theirs suspended recently too. Maybe it's something to do with beer or alcohol, like I don't know, getting clamped down on for some stupid reason. But yeah, that's weird. I hardly use mine. I've been really lazy with Instagram and really lazy with Untapped ever since I started my YouTube channel. I'd love to, especially Untapped, I'd love to get back into it just so I can update it all. But I just feel like I need about a week to get it back to where it should be. And Instagram would be awesome if like everyone I had on there followed me on YouTube because I'd have like a pretty good following. Anyway, I'm going to pour socks. No, sorry, jocks now. And yeah, the can artwork on both of them, it's pretty much the mountain culture emblem and then like a cockatoo. A cockatoo with a hop in its mouth by the looks. So yeah, here goes jocks. I just thought it was brilliant marketing having two beers called Socks and Jocks and then having the merch to go with them. I was always going to get it. I wasn't missing out. So yeah, paws similar colour. This one might be a bit more orange than the last. Yeah, more slightly more head to it as well. But yeah, looks similar in as far as like the thickness. It's like a medium body, light carbonation. Let's go a whiff of this one, see if we get any differences. Hmm. So it's got that sweetness, but I feel like this leans more citrusy than tropical. See, first up on this, I got lime, orange. Might even be like a touch of pine, like a piney, woodsy sort of vibe. I'm not, yeah, like in that other one, I was getting more tropical fruit. That's cool. That's awesome that they're like, yeah, so different. Well, there you go. Like, I always knew yeast brings out different characters with notes, but yeah, like this is like quite a big change. They've still got that same sweetness, and I mean, there was some citrus fruit in that last one on the aroma that I'm getting here, but yeah, interesting. Well, I'm going in for this one. Cheers. The first thing I've noticed, I reckon this one's a bit more creamier on the mouthfeel. Whether the yeast has anything to do with that. Yeah, it's got like a touch of pine there, like a sharp pine, slightly woodsy, grassy sort of vibe. Yeah, like the first thing I'm getting though is lime. Like it reminds me a bit of Motueka. You're still getting the same like bready backbone, just like white bread. It doesn't really have any of that sort of like caramel or not even like a biscuity sort of vibe. It just tastes, well, yeah, it's just got that white bread character. But yeah, I just get like a real like lime, like zestiness. New South Wales. How are you, Joey? Good to see you, brother. How about them Vikes? Four and zip. Yeah, like my favourite hop is Talus, and some of the characteristics in this remind me a bit of it. That's weird. It's obviously some sort of error. Maybe it's happened to quite a few people or something. Yeah, you're not wrong, dude. Hmm. Yeah, not sure about that one. So yeah, just in comparison, just with the notes I'm getting from this one as opposed to socks, I probably prefer jocks a little more. But I mean, there's so many features to both beers that are the same. It's just this one has the fact that I'm getting pine in this one and like sort of a prominent lime note as opposed to like a bit of tropical fruit in the other one. Yeah, this one just sort of speaks to me more. I've got to do a cuvee though, let's be honest. I'm going to go back and just have a little bit of each one. And then it's cuvee time. I've already taken the photo of them, so I really need two glasses the same so I could just have them side by side. One thing I've found lately with a lot of my phone apps is they keep logging out, and then I have trouble remembering what my passwords are or whatever and having to log back in. Like today, I went to 7-Eleven, for example, and they've got a pretty good app here where you get a heap of good deals and stuff. And just as I went in there, because it's like across the road from my work or close to my work, just down the road a bit, I went to utilize the app and it's logged out and I couldn't remember how to get back in. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, I ended up paying like twice as much as what I would have because it like has real good deals and stuff. All these fucking passwords you got to try and remember. It's good that it's sorted, dude. Anyway, I'm going back to socks. Socks and jocks. Good old socks. I must admit, I've had mountain culture socks before, but not jocks. They've always had some good quality socks. They're known for like being close to hiking areas, and they get a lot of adventure people and that going in there. So their socks have always been good quality and have like really cool logos and stuff on them. Yeah, definitely more tropical fruit than socks. I'm going to say socks is slightly sweeter too. So yeah, pineapple, maybe some passion fruit, guava, like lemon, lime, orange, peach. But yeah, I don't really get pine on this one. It's almost like this one's a bit more complex as well, a bit more going on. The cuvee will be interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if the cuvee is the best out of the lot. We've got this guy at work, and he's just sort of in just a basic role, and he's got like a slight disability. Real funny bloke though, and talks a lot of banter and a lot of shit. Anyway, when we're like in the staff room, someone's sock was sitting in a real random place, like near the bathroom, and he goes, "Oh, someone's sock. I better throw it out." And I go, "Oh, isn't that your sock, Jacko?" He goes, "Nah, I've got both mine on." And I go, "Nah, it's your cock sock, mate." And he's just killing himself laughing for about 10 minutes. It was fun. Like when you'd work with him back in the day, like when I first started with the company, he used to just make animal noises all the time. Mmm, lime and pine. I like that combination. Very enjoyable. There you go. There's a fact for you, trivia. Yeah, I definitely prefer jocks to socks, but only just. They're both good beers. So score for both of them. they're not as like full on and like big bodied, like insane beers like some of Mountain Cultures Limiteds, but they're still really good. I feel like just for the whole experimental concept of the two, they've probably tried to keep it a bit more simple. So yeah, I reckon JOCKS. I'd probably go, I reckon about a 4.5. And then socks would be about probably a 4.4, 4.35, somewhere like that. Like not far behind. I just like the JOCKS just more due to the notes that are coming out. I mean, they've both got that same hop in them, but oh yeah, I didn't mention what the names of the yeast were. So the one I like more, JOCKS, its yeast is called Rude Boy FT21, and yeah, so that'd be through froth, froth. What is it? Froth Technologies. I'm pretty sure they're based in Melbourne. And then the socks, it's FTO2, and that's called Vape. Vape is a very common term to a lot of people out there. So yeah, Rude Boy and Vape. So I guess just going on the two beers, I preferred the Rude Boy. Yeah, be interesting just to see what comes of that and how many beers I notice that have those two yeast strains. Yeah, pretty cool little concept. I'm going to do a Cube, shall I? Anyone else out there having a drink? There's certainly a few more numbers than what there was earlier today. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not about that, but yeah, we just want to interact with people, talk some shit. So yeah, I'm going to mix both these together. I need a little like a thing that can sit there and might be able to see me pouring. Cool. Let's hope it doesn't go on the laptop. It looks more full-bodied and like more of an orange colour to it with both. Craig's at a bottle share. No doubt having all this hype that most people can't get. What's it like, a midweek one? Actually, no, it's only... Yeah, I suppose it's still considered midweek, Tuesday night. So yeah, that's what the Cube looks like. Looks like it's milky. Is the bottle share at the dude's house that you normally go to, or is it at that venue where they let you take stuff and you drink there, sort of thing? I know you've talked about a few different places. Oh yeah. Cheers, Disco. Good to see you, brother. That's a regular occurrence, isn't it? So yeah, here goes the Cube. Socks and jocks, boys. Just smells like lime. It reminds me of when Hot Butcher did a tap takeover here in Melbourne. They had this bright green milkshake IPA, and it was lime. It was so fucking intense, but because I'm a lime boy, I actually really, really enjoyed it. And just the smell of this plus the like creamy mouthfeel, and that reminds me a bit of that. Obviously, minus the colour. But yeah, let's go a taste. We'll see how it fares to the two beers by themselves. Cheers, Brevis. Good to see you, dude. Just drinking some Australian hype, brother. Unfortunately, I have to get up super early, so I won't be far off bedtime. I I'm known for always being quite punctual, but I slept in this morning. I was a naughty boy. Yeah, I've just been super tired. I think in our field with working rotating shifts and that, when you do it all the time, all year round, and you haven't had holidays for a while, it really starts to catch up with you. And I've been getting like really tired recently, like just falling asleep just randomly, like because my body doesn't know like when to stop and when to start. So I've been saying to people, like even at work, when I've been on like breaks and that, I'll be sitting there in the sun and I'll just feel myself like nodding off, or even on streams, and like yeah, it's got to a point where it's a bit of an issue. And yeah, anyway, I went to bed. I had dinner last night pretty early. I went to bed early. I couldn't sleep properly, and then of course I slept properly when it was time to get up for work. So yeah, it's so fucking annoying. I'm at that stage where yeah, the more older I get, I'm gonna have to start looking into another position, or like even another job where I just work the same hours all the time. Because yeah, it's like I don't want to be like fucking 50 years old and have like narcolepsy, falling asleep in the street. It really takes a toll on your shift work. People don't realise how hard it is. And like, not only, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that might just work nights, and that's tough. But the fact that I work different shifts every week, it's so fucking taxing on your body, even your mind. Like, yeah, it's like if you do it all the time and you just don't get a break and you rarely take holidays and that, it's like it just gets harder and harder as the years go on. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting the same with the taste on this. I'm getting lime. It's good that it's a lime heavy hop. Because yeah, I'm obviously a huge fan of lime. I think lime's underrated when it comes to sours. I'd like to see it used more. I think lime goes really well with vanilla too. Yeah, there's some sweetness there. You also get, because it's like so heavy with lime, it's almost like you get a bit of tartness, or sort of, yeah, tartness, sourness, just that touch. But yeah, good beers, quite enjoyable, and a very enjoyable concept. Something that I really like doing on the channels, like yeah, when you get duos of beers or like a group of beers that have a particular sort of concept to them or experimental quality. Yeah. You'd be happy to know in these disco, I didn't get any grapefruit at all. One was more tropical, the other one was more citrus, and then the one that was more citrus had a bit of pine to it. They're both the same malt base, both the same water profile, both the same hop, which is like an experimental hop from America. But yeah, they both had different yeasts. I just thought that was cool. And yeah, the one I preferred had a slightly higher ABV as well. So yeah, I'm going to wrap it up there, boys. Because I need to get some shut eye and be right for tomorrow. It's going to be a pretty tough day at work, so we'll do some good beers after work tomorrow. I'm hoping to probably do one or two reviews around this time tomorrow night. I just feel like it's better going live around this time. Just more interaction. People aren't in bed on the other side of the world. So, yeah. Thanks everyone for chiming in. Always appreciate the people in the chat. And yeah, I'm not sure what I'll do tomorrow, like what style or what brewery. Yeah, cheers, dude. Yeah, maybe I've got a few German inspired beers, so maybe something from like one of the Aussie breweries, some German inspired stuff. I've got a couple of stouts. I've even got a smoked Baltic porter, I think, that I want to do. So yeah, you'll soon see. I might even like put it up early just to give people a bit of notice. I've been a bit like lazy with that sort of stuff of late. So yeah, thanks everyone for chiming in. We'll see you again soon. Cheers.